This is a crazy video to even be making. We've reacted to some of this live on stream on the Badboy Beaman channel, but hear me out. drdisrespect has been accused of something very, very horrific. He's been accused of messaging a minor, and that is apparently the reason why he got banned from Twitch all them years ago. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to play through our live react that we did live on stream. I'm going to break it down a little bit, so hit that thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts on the matter as well in the comments below, and you'll hear my thoughts on the matter throughout. So let's crack on with the video. So we're going to start from this part here. Esports talk. For those who don't know, this used to be ran by Jake Lucky, and the reason we're starting here is because Jake Lucky's the one talking about this quite a lot and causing up a lot of a stir on Twitter about drdisrespect. So let's have a look at this. Obviously, for years now, the doc and Twitch have had back and forths and stuff like that. The doc speaks out about it, and Jake Lucky covers it, right? So at any point of where Jake Lucky can use this scenario with doc and Twitch, he will. drdisrespect, Twitch ban reason, do you believe him? And 3 cadets, right? But he's very biased in the shit he talks. I was going to say we'll go from latest, but we'll do top first. We'll see the initial tweet, right? Former Twitch employee comes out to say drdisrespect was banned because he was caught texting a so-and-so on Twitch Whispers and trying to meet up with her at TwitchCon. And this is the screenshot shared of the so-called former Twitch employee. I don't know how to verify that. Like, I mean, we click on this account. Former CPM explainer at Twitch. Okay, so it says it in the bio, that's it. I don't know whether they work there though, right? And he says, or she says, whatever, he got banned because he got caught so-and-so, blah de blah, in the then existing Twitch Whispers product. He was trying to meet up with her at TwitchCon. The powers that could be read plain text, right? So that's the accusation right there. Slim chances we don't need you to be doing that, like, but I appreciate it nonetheless. So these are the accusations. drdisrespect literally replied to Jake Lucky saying, Jake, seriously, I get it. It's a hot topic, but this has been settled. No wrongdoing was acknowledged and they paid out the whole contract. Right? So, like I said, this is esports talk that was once run by Jake Lucky. I can't stand Jake Lucky, but listen, if he's right in a scenario, I'll say he's right. I feel like he's wrong in this already. He's always willing to throw the doc's name into it, just to get that live reaction, you know what I mean? That initial, oh my god, you're going after the doc, right? But he's covered the whole of the thing when it comes to Twitch, the Twitch ban from drdisrespect. Twitch finally explains bans, but not drdisrespect. So, like, they dragged his name into it. drdisrespect ends Twitch legal battle, right? drdisrespect responds to Twitch saying he's done nothing to deserve ban. So he's covered the whole thing, Jake Lucky. But then obviously the docs come out and said, like, it's been settled. No wrongdoing was acknowledged and they paid out the whole contract. So he literally went to court against Twitch, won, and they had to pay out the whole contract. So hear me out. If the allegations end up being true, why did Twitch pay him his full contract? That makes them look just as bad, like a cover-up, yeah? But I'm not saying it is. I'm saying there's more chance of this just being false information. We've seen this so many times. I'm just gonna... Someone mocked him for that. drdisrespect, this is your lawyer speaking. I am advising you to keep posting. One thing I want to say. As far, I don't know whether the doc's got kids. I'm assuming he has. He's got a wife. He's got a kid. He's got a family, right? And these allegations come out. It's disgusting, without proof. Yeah. Because what people will do, people will see that and be like, Twitch employee says it must be true. Nah. A former Twitch employee has said it. And maybe they've just got a little bit of ill will towards Twitch and want to cause a little bit of uproar on the scene. Yeah. Del Walker says, many people wondering why the former account director of strategic partnerships at Twitch is only now revealing that the Dr. Disrespect is a P-word. And now, I know many NDAs are listed at 4 years. His ban was June 2020. Could be a valid point, but where's the proof? Show me the proof of the NDA. Show me the proof of the accusation. There's none. Right, okay, so we got Drama Alert, which is ran by, I don't think Keemstar actually runs the account on it anymore, but I wouldn't be, I've heard he's just started back up on his YouTube channel, by the way, Keemstar, so keep an eye out for the video on that. Maybe he'll reach out and try and get Dr. Disrespect on. Anyway, Drama Alert have quoted the original tweet. Did a former Twitch employee reveals, great English, Dr. Disrespect's ban reason? The new allegation set forth by a former Twitch employee and unnamed top creator was banned for allegedly so-and-soing a minor. Although no name was specifically mentioned, many Twitter users believe the unnamed creator is Dr. Disrespect. So, no name was mentioned, and everyone's just jumped on the fact that they believe it was about Dr. Disrespect. So this, like, all this going off, and I'm not messing, like, Dr. Disrespect is literally on trending right now because of it. Dexato are covering it, hey, Dexato are covering that, and now you've got people posting like clips of the doc. Let's watch some of this. I don't know how much we can watch of it. Let me just, I'm gonna have to mute it a sec. Yeah, I can't play it because of the music. And people are saying, like, you know what, like, he's saying, oh, he's going to play Roblox and stuff like that. Bro was planning to play Roblox hide and seek, so you can already see the narrative in that tweet, can't you? Yeah? There's so many successful Roblox YouTubers and content creators, by the way, and I can guarantee that 90% of them are adults, okay? Just to be clear. Webcam's gone again. Must be getting heated up with all this heat we're providing here today. Okay. Okay, Paul McGonigal, thank you very much for letting me know that. He says that the doc has a little girl, so exactly that. So it's not only the doc being dragged through the mud, his family is as well, and his young girl. Like, these are the things you got to take into consideration. Listen, and all I'm saying is this. If it is true, show the fucking proof. It's that simple. Show the proof. If it's true, show the proof. If it's not, keep your fucking mouth shut and don't try and tarnish someone else's name with false allegations like that. These are the same things I stand by in what I do when I call out cheaters. We never falsely accuse someone. We make sure we have enough evidence to prove what we're saying. And that's it. But these people are tweeting stuff, just words. And because somebody's tweeted these words, didn't even mention the doc's name, by the way. All these big sites on Twitter, all these big accounts who think that the fucking Barry Big Bollocks, you know, they're tweeting about it. Doc's been accused of this, Doc's been accused of that. Like, wow, Doc's name's getting dragged through the mud now, and I'm still yet to see a little inkling of evidence. Dan, the founder of Tiny Chat, leaked a similar rumour 2 months ago about Dr. Disrespect. Okay. Did he? This is Drama Alert, again, 6 hours ago. I don't know who Tiny Chat is or who Dan is or whatever, right? But let's listen. Ah! Sorry guys, a fly coming. I've got all my windows open because it's fucking boiling. Anyway, right, let's listen to what they had to say here. So I don't know who this guy is. Dan, the founder of Tiny Chat, leaked a similar rumor 2 months ago. So he said this 2 months ago. So maybe, just maybe, this tweet that's going out now from what's the Cody Connors, maybe they watched that 2 months ago and decided to plan something. I know. 4-year NDA, I'll plan a tweet and put it out on in June, so 4 years is sort of up and people can just assume who it's about, right? He got banned because, not Dr. Disrespect, but it says he, right? On top of that, this video was 2 months prior. Silent Gamer, it does happen a lot when it comes to these very successful and you know, celebrity status streamers. The guy that you're talking about, I believe, might have been Dream. Right, he done a face reveal, and as soon as he does this face reveal, it was the biggest thing he'd ever done. Face reveal. You know, he has a lot of people coming out the woodworks accusing him of this and that. You know, the studio lead for Midnight Society, Dr. Disrespect's game developer, appears to have responded to the recent allegations made against the streamer. Robert Bowling says, "I'm now aware, and I'm dealing with it." That's from Dexato as well, by the way. Mutaha, I can't pronounce that name, sorry, has responded very wisely to this tweet, I would say. Would rather have read the words, "No wrongdoings has happened." Because Dr. Disrespect said no wrongdoing was acknowledged and they paid out the whole contract. So, sometimes wording is everything. But it does just feel like the doc's trying to write in pure legal slang or jargon, whatever you want to call it. Hopefully he's not, but you never know. But this is the thing though, this is what I'm saying on the troll. Like, it shouldn't even be a discussion unless proof's brought forward. It's like this, right? Imagine I just went to Twitter and like accused people of cheating. Like, you're cheating, you bro. Like, you're cheating, so-and-so's cheating, and people like, and then people just like just imagine this. Imagine I just put a tweet out with words saying zlaner's cheating because I saw him use an aimbot 4 years ago, right? As an example. And then Dexato and Drama Alert and Jake Lucky, imagine they were all just like, oh my god, like zlaner's been accused of this, this and this, and blew it up on the internet, but they won't. But even when I post videos with proof in of zlaner actually admitting to using cheats and stuff, right, like they won't tweet about it. But the minute someone just puts text out saying that the doc has done these things, all these big sites are talking about it. It's madness. Yeah. And then we've got a little LGBTQ person here saying, protect the kids. Which is a very good quote from nickmercs. Yeah. Holy effing shit, this is basically first party confirmation. He's not saying he didn't do the thing, he's saying Twitch admitted fault for breaking contract, which they did, and paid him. They broke it over good models. He only cares about the money, says Epo's Vox streamer professor, Mr. 19.7k followers. Right. Destiny basically confirms the Dr. Disrespect allegations are true from what his sources have told him. Right, so sources have told this guy that what's happened is true, right? So, oh well, I heard of so-and-so. Show me the proof. That's all I'm saying.
I don't understand for the Dr. Disrespect stuff. I feel like I've heard for so long people say that they were worried about like potential lawsuits or whatever bullshit. I don't know why they ever felt that way. I'm not sure if there's like some other part to that story that I just didn't hear, but this story has been known since basically Dr. Disrespect got banned. I'm surprised that it's been under wraps for so long, considering I think about a year ago I started to hear about it from people that I wouldn't expect would keep those secrets, but yeah. I don't know. I feel like there's got to be more to it, but who knows? yeah, I love you guys. It's been fun. Good luck. Ripperino, you're confirming this, or is it all secondhand? I don't know anything firsthand at all, but I've heard people that should know about it firsthand talk about this for years. Since he was first man, right? Yeah. You can't just say this and then go offline. Listen, it's not my story to tell, okay? Also, who the fuck knows? Who knows what's true or not? It wasn't any of my original investigating. Just stuff that stuff that I've heard.
So stuff that he's heard, right? And we've all heard it now. That's what I'm saying. We've all heard it. And there's no evidence of it. Listen, I'm telling you this now. The people who would hold evidence of it is the data that's collected from Twitch. They would hold all information of all conversations had in the old Twitch whispers. The person who is supposedly the victim in it, and also drdisrespect as well. So there's the proof. So until we see that, like, I'm making no judgments on it at all. Rod Brislow says, I didn't lie. I don't even know what that means, if I'm being honest. So, like, this is a person who's previously accused him, I'm guessing. Guys, if you're just coming into the stream, smash that like button for me, by the way. The woke shit has gone too far trying to cancel Doc. I mean, Kevin, listen, this isn't about being woke at all in any way, shape or form, right? If the allegations are true, then he does deserve to be cancelled. However, what I'm stating here on stream today is that I don't believe, until I've seen evidence of it, that it's true. I believe this seems like a little bit of a hate campaign, you're right, in that aspect, but it ain't woke in any way. These are very strong, sorry, not strong, these are very brutal allegations with very weak evidence to back it up. That's what I'm saying. So if it does come out to be wrong, believe me when I say this, no matter what, if it's proven that it's false, a large portion of the population of the world now, or people online involved in following this, will believe it to be true still and be, oh, it was a cover up, blah blah blah, Doc paid the person off, right? These will all be things that come out and said, even if the Doc is able to prove it to all be false. This is the type of stuff that ends up happening, you know? When somebody gets falsely accused, there is always a large portion of the people following the story who end up believing it. There's a lot of hate comments here. Yeah. It's just people chatting, and obviously drama alert is what it is. They like follow the drama. They're not about, you know, getting the truth out. It's just following the drama that happens until the truth comes out. The Doc said something on Twitter. He replied. He said this, and this was in response to Jake Lucky. Jake, seriously, I get it. It's a hot topic, but this has been settled. No wrongdoing was acknowledged, and they paid out the whole contract. That's what was said. And obviously there's just people joking about it like that. drdisrespect must have been mad that it was COVID-19 and not COVID-15. Like, I mean, it's not even funny, man. I don't even know what this means. So I'm just trying to figure it out. I mean, this kind of shit though as well, yeah. I'm not going to say anything, but look at what skin he uses in Warzone. Like, what skin is that? Is that meant to be like an indication of something? I don't get it. A case casino, I can't pronounce that. K Casino, thank you very much for the donation. Have you seen his wife? She would have left him if this were true. I mean, yeah. Comment Cop says, so Twitch apparently has direct access to messages proving Dr. Disrespect doing what he's accused of, and Slasher had access to credible sources to report on this story, but both failed to publicly alert anyone and remained silent for years. Right? Look, for several hours now, I have been told from credible sources the reason Dr. Disrespect has been banned. However, due to the importance and sensitivity around the subject, I have refrained from going on it. I don't feel comfortable with it currently. That was in 2020. And then obviously 2024, this Cody Connors has come out and stated something without actually mentioning Dr. Disrespect. To which this same guy, Slasher, has said, I didn't lie. It's one of them, right? If you have proof, if you've seen the proof and you believe it to be true, go public with it at the time. Don't wait 4 years. So what if there's an NDA? Listen, all NDAs really do protect is the money earned. Yeah, it might protect your job. What's more important? The well-being of a potential victim child or you earning your money? I know which one it is. It's the well-being of the child, isn't it? That's always going to be the first thing you think of. Not in this industry though, nah. However, again, no proof. Just two people talking about it, that's it. On the trial, thank you very much for the donation, man. Hype train, let's go. You know that, lad. He's not done nothing. It's non-news, says boss levels. At this point, like, yeah, from like how far into the scroll are we? Quite far, right? But yeah, like I have not seen anything yet. It's just all hearsay, rumours and words. That's it. NDA does not cover criminal charges like this alleged one. Exactly that as well. Anyway. This rumour regarding Dr. Disrespect is likely to be true. This is from Barely Sociable, by the way. It's been floating around amongst journalist circles for a long time. Journalists like Slasher have been wanting to publish on that story, but haven't been able to get documentation or get individuals to go on the record. So they believe it to be true, but they've got no documentation and no one who is classed as a individual to go on the record, meaning like a witness, so to speak, or a person involved, right? So this is a screenshot from Insider Gaming, pardon me. I ate that pasta dish too fast, man. Twitch, the two-time, received a sudden and permanent ban, but nobody ever knew why. According to the allegations made by one former Twitch employee, Dr. Disrespect was banned because of blah, blah, blah. So that's actually a recent thing. I thought that was going to be like something from the past brought back up, but it's not. Same shit, different website. It almost, but the thing is though, when you look at like why didn't it come out? Why didn't the reason come out when it did, when he got banned? Was it through Doc's wrongdoings? Was it from Twitch's wrongdoings? It almost felt like it was a battle between the two of them, and because there was a legal battle going on in the background, they weren't allowed to publicly speak about it. However, it come out last year, I think it was. It might have been the year before. Last year, probably, that Doc won the battle against Twitch, right? And he got a full payout from them. So with that being said, if these were all true, and this is the reason for the ban, would he have been able to win that legal case against Twitch? Would he have been able to walk away with full pay? I don't think he would. Mark Edwards, that as well is a very valid point. I believe Twitch would have had a legal obligation to report it to authorities as well. And that definitely would have caused investigations to take place. And if that was the case, and this was 4 years ago when his ban happened, or sorry, I held 5 up then for some reason. If it was 4 years ago when his ban happened, then it would have all come to light already. And he certainly probably would have been in jail. But he's not, and it didn't. And it feels like that if this is true and it does come out to be true, then Twitch is just as much to blame. Almost like I said, a cover-up. Mr. Jason 916 is saying Twitch tried to hide it. It lasted 4 years. It ran out 2024. So why would Twitch try and hide it? I'm struggling not to click these things here, but obviously because I'm showing me screen, I'm not going to do that. I don't understand this reference either. I don't even know what that is. Dragon Ball Z, maybe? I don't know. The Dr. Disrespect situation is going to get wild over the next 24 hours, but this supposedly came out 2 months ago. Today, we have a former Twitch staffer whose NDA is probably finally expired, backing up with what is said here. I am left with even more questions now. Oh God, this is a long one. Now that when he was banned, Dr. Disrespect settled out of court with Twitch over the ban. NDAs were signed. There is no public record anyone has dug up over a report being made about him to authorities. If this is real, if this really is why he was banned, why would Twitch sign NDAs with him? To protect themselves, most likely, because they were promoting him very hard. Doc has a history of behaviour that backs the idea of him doing that. But if a minor's involved, it changes everything. He made his choices, and whatever the truth is, I hope it comes out so the public can be made aware and stay away from him if need be. If this is a lie, then shame on the rumours, but we won't know until there is more information. But it is concerning a large company would sign an NDA to protect themselves over a minor who was potentially exposed to such a thing, right? Also, in this, the guy makes zeros before what was done was even said. Did he know already? And if these people already knew, what the F? Why is there a pattern of behaviour where companies are protecting themselves and allowed to protect themselves over the safety of kids? So again, some valid points made throughout that, but I feel like this is more, you know, leaning on the it could be true scenario. And yet we still haven't seen any evidence or proof, right? Sneeko and Zerka react to Dr. Disrespect getting banned on Twitch for doing whatever it is he's accused of doing. I'm not going to read them words out. I don't know if I even want to hear what they've got to say, if I'm being honest. Shall we watch it? 100% it'd be a criminal case, Siege King. 100%. And Mike Nuns, you're right. NDAs aren't bulletproof, mate. 100%. You know what I mean? NDAs mean nothing. What did Mazza say? If it is not true, Twitch should have some obligation to. Nah, but Mazza, they might have to legally. Like, the doc could probably request certain things, you know what I mean? But this is what I mean, boss levels, like when it comes to false allegations like this, unfortunately the tar sticks. Like, even if it's false, people will still believe it and it'll still be spoken about for years to come.
Got banned because he got caught sexting a minor, and then existing Twitch Whispers product. He was trying to meet up with her at TwitchCon. The powers that be could read in plain text, case closed.
When was this?
This was 30 minutes ago.
Holy shit. Now, here's something that'll blow you away. It's like 90% of Twitch streamers got caught texting a fucking minor. It's not like a minor gives some fake ID and stream snipes them. They literally go out their way to DM them.
Every Minecraft YouTuber. See, at least Circa did it by accident. And it was like pretty obviously like, at least it was an accident. They intentionally did it.
Yeah, they're actually... Well, do we believe it? Is it true? So we always believe it, and then these guys...
Yeah, we believe it automatically, Jake.
Just a pair of clowns, them two, aren't they? Pair of clowns. Zeker, fight me on Misfits, you bum. But yeah, the reality is, like, these guys, they're like, yeah, we believe it, you know what I mean? Like, they're just going in. Like, people read that tweet and automatically just go, must be true. Why? Because of a tweet. Show me proof. I want to see the conversation that was had. We've got Kavos talking about it here as well. Dr. Disrespect responds to being accused about this. Weird to say the least. And need a bit more than that with such serious allegations. No. Right, Kavos, hear me out now, mate. Right, people are saying that the doc needs to respond with more than that. However, the accusation is just text as well. So, the accusation needs more. show proof of what he's been accused of, and then maybe he'll give a better response, right? But the idea is that there's no proof of it, not publicly yet, anyway. Smash that like button on the stream for me as well, please, guys. Thank you. So in the presence of an NDA, a criminal charge can still be filed in lieu of a civil agreement. Don Kong 2, yeah, that was mentioned then, like they just mentioned it about him. Like, Sneeko was like, at least when Zerka did it, you know, it was a mistake, he didn't know. Just imagine this, he's got to now sit down with his wife and kid and let them know that these allegations are going about. His kid's probably got to go to school, whether that be public or private, they've got to go to school. And you think for a second that somebody with the celebrity status of Dr. Disrespect isn't known by other kids in that kid's school? So now that kid's going to have to go to school and deal with people potentially calling their father words and names without any evidence or proof to back it up. His wife's going to have to go to the supermarket, grocery store, kids' football games, ballet classes, whatever, with other parents eyeballing and saying, you know, is it true? What, have you left him? Like, the reality is, like, this has caused a lot of problems, not just for the doc, but for his family. His wife knows if it's true or not. Yeah, I mean, listen, I believe him and his wife now have a very open relationship in terms of, you know, what's being, you know, like, in terms of not holding any secrets from each other after past incidents, but whatever. Tristan Tate says, so Dr. Disrespect is based as F. He's a tall, jacked, handsome bastard that no doubt has women throwing themselves at him. I know how it is. Some of his opinions upset people and his voice is loud. And now, and obviously he's a SP now. Sorry, I just don't effing believe you. So that's Tristan Tate saying he doesn't believe it. And this is the first time I'll say this, but I agree. I agree with Tristan Tate. Like, there's not enough there to go off. First of all, it's a proofless accusation, and on top of that, like what Tristan Tate just said, like, easy pickings for the doc if he wanted. He's got a wife who's, you know, probably that pickings from the very top of the tree, the sweetest apple, whatever you want to call it. And he's got a family. So why on earth would he have to do it, you know what I mean? Giga Chad Tate. Giga Chad, you know. So all of this is just rehashed stuff, innit? LVI JJ Sachs, right? I don't know who this is, says, if there's no facts, Dr. Disrespect has got a defamation suit. I can already see the two-time calling his lawyer on the flip phone. Flip phone, you know. It is very serious though, you know what I mean? Dr. Disrespect faces shocking Twitch ban allegations from former employee. That's just another article. Again, it's just the same tweet over and over and over. So this is what I'm going to do. I think this is the best course of action now. We're going to just go through the comments of the original tweet, because all we're seeing is people reposting it now, yeah? Same person says, in the follow up on their own tweet, says, no one made the wrong decision. F him and his boys. Trouble CTR, I'll wait for the Dr. Disrespect spectating TIMTHETATMAN spectating Dr. Disrespect allegation video. This is one hell of a statement. I hope receipts are brought forward. If this is true, then there's a lot of heads that need to roll. If this isn't, then you just destroyed your credibility forever, says Shads. I want to see if they responded to him. Case closed, he says, after providing absolutely zero evidence. I hope this can be definitively proven false and Doc buries him with a defamation lawsuit. I hope so too. I hope so too. But like again, it's just, there's nothing to it. There's no proof. There's nothing to back it up. And they've just stated it. Pretty bold accusation without showing any proof or evidence. To me, this is for clicks. Unless you could prove it, why not post his name? Afraid of being sued? Again, proof right there. Like, literally, did not say his name. So, is that a get out of jail free card when it comes to, like, a defamation suit? Because have they actually stated anything about Dr. Disrespect? We need sources and more information, like who? And there's obviously the video from 2 months ago that we watched before. This is a bold claim. You better have evidence to support this, or you just caused a lot of drama for no reason. And then someone's done this little clapping gif of NDA expirations. So YouTube just turned a blind eye. Well, he's not actually signed with YouTube, by the way. He just went to YouTube to start streaming. I don't believe he has a paid contract like of Swagg and others. TIMTHETATMAN. Right, so we've got Bolo Tack, who's someone that I've, followed in the past and support. I've followed the page and whatnot, right? Let's put the pieces together. This is only speculation. He got banned permanently, correct? If it were absolutely nothing, he would be on Twitch still. People had SEX on Twitch and didn't get permanent banned. Two things are true. If it were nothing, he'd be on Twitch and tell us. Years ago when this happened, it said it can only be two things that end your career: hard R or underage ladies. You don't get permanently banned for nothing. If you did, you would openly state your innocence. The blind people in the comments asking for proof. Doc can clear his own name. It's that simple. Doc can post receipts. Doc can show everything. And then he tagged Kick Streaming. No wonder you all wanted to sign Doc. It all makes sense and lines up with the Kick Streaming content. I mean, I shouldn't laugh, but that's kind of funny. Cat Williams said it's the year to expose. Doc is making money off ads on YouTube, right? Mr. Jason 916, he is correct, yeah. But he's not got a paid contract with them. So I just want to know, has the Doc put anything out? There's no statement made at all. Obviously you'll have been told to hold back and wait or whatever, but let's have a look at replies. The only reply he's made is to Jake Sucky. Yeah, bit of a weird one. It can be proven or disproven either way, and I feel like obviously now all we're seeing is people talking online, and that will cause it's going to look like a lot of shit unfolding. But in the background, the Doc will be staying, if he's innocent in this, he'll be staying calm and collected, speaking to his lawyers and legal team, advising them of what to do, or they'll be advising him of what to do and not to do, and what to say and what not to say, and they'll deal with it. Now with the context we have, the fact that Dr. Disrespect ends his last Twitch stream watching a Roblox video aimed towards kids is so unsettling. Aimed towards kids. Is Roblox a kid's game? Roblox doesn't specify a minimum age, but Common Sense Media rates their platform safe for users 13 plus, based on continuing challenges with problematic content. However, Roblox is also potential safe for kids younger than that if the account restricted are turned on. The parents pay close attention to their kids' activities on the platform, blah blah blah, right? But again, like, you got to look at it this way. Call of Duty is a PEGI 18, right? Whereas other games aren't. But because a lot of kids do play Roblox, people assume it's a kid's game, but it's not. Well, it is, but it's not. Do you know what I mean? Like I mentioned earlier, some of the biggest Roblox content creators are all adults. Yeah, you want to go and look at and listen to the voices they put on while they play their Roblox games and their Minecraft games, right? Like, they put on childish voices because they're trying to appeal to a younger generation, a younger audience, for clicks and views, that's it. But it's still adults playing the game. It's just repetitive now, isn't it, right? When the #1 trusted insider pretty much confirms it, and the former Twitch employee says it, yeah? Dr. Disrespect rebuttal was, my contract was fulfilled. Nuh-uh. It's not what he said though, is it? But Mike, you still played it, right? And it's not like we're seeing Dr. Disrespect as a full-time Roblox creator, right? Maybe he just played it that once on that stream. Just like you played it once for the COD clone. I've played it once for the COD clone. I've also played it with my kids. I'm saying I'm not making a decision on any of this, by the way. Like, I think in this type of allegation, it's an innocent till proven guilty scenario. Another layer to this is not being talked about enough. Why the F did Twitch stay quiet on this? Why was this not reported or investigated by authorities? Doesn't make sense. If true, a complete failure by Twitch and those that knew. Truly disgusting situation all around. So that is a very valid point. If it is true, why didn't these things happen? Why wasn't an investigation by authorities taken out? Why wasn't it reported to the authorities? Why did Twitch stay quiet? Far too many things leaning towards the fact that it's not true there, if you ask me. But if it is, and it does come out to be true, then guess what? All of these things here, remember this, right? If it comes out, Doc needs to be met with some serious energy, and that energy will be discussed, right? And he needs to be, there needs to be legal consequences if it is true, right? But then on top of that, these people tweeting about it 4 years on, they also need to get some serious consequences for holding that in for 4 years. Because if it is true that minor could have been traumatized throughout for the last 4 years or so, so they obviously need some sort of, like, the people who've held that information in and not made it public or went to the authorities definitely need to be held accountable for their lack of action as well. So I'm just saying that I don't believe it to be true, because a lot of things lean towards the fact that it's not. I feel that Twitch would have an obligation to report something like that to the authorities. It's a very criminal legal case. It's not something that can be done outside of court or anything like that. Do you know what I mean? Is anyone actually surprised about Dr. Disrespect being like, people just tweeting for the sake of tweeting? Even Cabos here, like, he's giving this energy to Dr. Disrespect. Look, gonna need more than that with pedo accusations, Doc. This reads very weird. No, gonna need more than that with that kind of allegation. We need proof. Back it up. Show proof, show receipts. Job done. That's how you, like, listen, everyone's in that hearsay mode now. I heard this from so and so. I have sources saying this and that, right? But no one says, right, I believe it to be true because of bang proof, bang proof, bang proof. No, if that Cody Connors had originally put the tweet out with receipt of the fucking conversation that was had, it's done. People might say, okay, that's photoshopped, edited, whatever, but at least it's there. Whether, yeah, it's there. And if they can prove that it came from the original source of Twitch conversation through Twitch whispers or whatever, then it's done, isn't it? But they put the tweet out without any sort of evidence to back it up at all. So make it make sense. Is the doc Canadian? I don't believe so. It's madness, the whole thing, you know. Yeah, there we go. Bill says, what's weird is the guy being accused has the burden of proving it's not true. Used to be on the accuser to prove the wrongdoing. And I agree with that, which is why when I'm accusing people in Call of Duty of cheating, I make sure I've got sufficient enough evidence that demonstrates unnatural mechanics in the game. It's madness. This whole thing's madness. Like, honestly, never got them vibes from him at all. He's playing a character. His outfit isn't like him. Like, that's not how he goes out in public. Obviously, if he's doing like promo at events and stuff, he does. But listen, like, it's a big allegation. He seems like a family man, a very highly entertaining content creator. And if it is true, I'll be disappointed. I'll be devastated, to be honest, because I do enjoy Doc's content. But at this point, I just think people need to really start. Instead, I think like this Kavos guy, instead of going after Dr. Disrespect, bang a tweet on this and show me proof. Do you know what? I don't even know if I've spelt that right, but it's done. Show receipts. It's that simple, isn't it? It's very, very dangerous what they've done there. They're going to end up, like, they'll be bankrupt. If they're wrong, if they're lying, they'll end up bankrupt. Defamation of character suit. Doc will sue him for millions. Nomad says he heard he ate a Happy Meal once. I don't know, man. Don't know, that's it. Like, that's all it is now. So, like, little things like that with an allegation like this. Imagine Dr. Disrespect decides to go out with his kid, take them to McDonald's, and he goes, do you know what? I'm not feeling too hungry. I'll just have a Happy Meal as well. There'll be a picture of him eating a Happy Meal. It'll be blasted all over social media. Look, I knew something wasn't right when I saw him in McDonald's eating a Happy Meal in the kids section. Like, come on, man. These narratives can be spun so easily when it comes to this shit. And this is what I'm saying. Like, no receipts. Don't talk about it. It's that simple. I had to click on it. Sorry. It's madness though, you know. I have a good friend going through something similar. His ex accused him of SA, but had zero proof, and they weren't even together at the time she says it happened. He now lost access to, oh man, that's just not good, is it? But you know what I mean? Eventually, all the truth will come into fruition. In the UK, them types of things happen quite a lot. But now it's been stated that, like, if it's found that the person accusing is lying, they can face serious jail time as well. So it does stop it quite a lot. It really does. Hey, Doc has a pair of New Balances in his arena locker. Trouble CTR, what's wrong with New Balance? Cole, I do believe that zlaner is a shady person, yes, seedy person, whatever you want to call it. But I don't think that even remotely correlates into what he's being accused of in these tweets. Do you know what I mean? It's like a whole discussion thing here. Dr. Disrespect, Twitch scandal unfolds. Dr. Disrespect was allegedly banned from Twitch for blah blah blah. The allegations have sparked discussion and reactions across social media, with some expressing shock and others questioning the delay in the information becoming public. Dr. Disrespect responded, stating that no wrongdoing was acknowledged and that Twitch has paid out his full contract in full. Right. It's just kind of weird at this point. There's no new information in regards to it. Nothing at all. I just believe that it's at this point I would say we've got to look at this like a false allegation until proof is shown. Right, I've said to show receipts. Let's see if this is a response to that. No, just someone following me. Go on, Mark the Egg. Thank you, Mark. But yeah, there's nothing going out about it. There's like literally no proof. So what do you want to do about that? If it was Aydan getting accused, I would believe that says Gerard Morris. Why though? Even with stuff like that, right, listen, and I will state this. I believe that Aydan acts a very childish way on his streams and stuff. Very weird behaviour. Do I think he acts like that in real life? No, I don't. I believe it's all an act because he understands his audience, and that audience is a younger generation. Why is that the truth? Because, well, he come from Fortnite, which is mainly played by a younger generation. My camera has crashed again. Pissing me off now, that. But yeah, but still, with allegations like that, even if it was about Aydan or Zlaner or Swagg or anyone, unless somebody puts it out with proof, then I ain't buying into it. I'm not buying into it. It's very strong allegation to make. It's not just career ending, but life ending. This could actually really seriously harm his mental health. It could harm his children's mental health, his wife's mental health, their general day-to-day life, where they've now got to might have to move house because people believe it to be true and so on. People looking at him funny in the streets, people looking at his wife funny in the streets for staying with him, even if it gets proven to be false. Right? So to sum it up, guys, pretty much after everything we saw online to this point, there is zero proof for these allegations. It is just simply somebody who claims they worked at Twitch at the time, and now they've decided to come out with a tweet that doesn't even say Dr. Disrespect's name, and it has zero proof to back up the accusation against him. So honestly, I would say at this point, guys, stay out of it. There is zero benefit from talking about it online. There's zero benefits from making jokes about it online, other than affecting not only Dr. Disrespect, but his family members too. Hey, if it comes out and there is proof, we'll make another video following up. But for now, I'm going to say this. I think it's best that everyone stays out of it. Hit that thumbs up, subscribe if you're new. And until next time, I'll catch you on the flip side. Peace!